Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Crew Nostalgia here. I thought it was fitting to start the video with the Amiga over here. I never had one of these. I was one of those people. I was a console plebeian for most of my life, all the way up until about 2007, when I got like a secondhand PC. It was strong enough to run RuneScape and Diablo 2, and I played both of those games relentlessly for like 2 years. And anyways, this is blowing up the whole friggin' internet right now. They're calling it the Gabe Cube, which I think is going to stick. It's coming in the first quarter 2026. I'm interested in this, and the reason why I'm interested in it is because, well, it's simple. I'm not the kind of person who can build a PC, all right? I mean, the most I can do is switch out a graphics card when it fries because I didn't clean the friggin' thing for 2 years. That's the kind of person you're dealing with here, folks. I'm not a PC like enthusiast. I don't know much about it at all. I'm also interested in the Steam frame because, well, I've got a crusty old Rift S here, and it's got controller drift and has had controller drift ever since I was addicted to Skyrim VR, where up was jump. Up should never be jump, especially if you have crappy controllers that have issues with like carbon flaking off and drifting. But anyways, that's beside the point. This thing looks really slick. I like it. I've found a lot of people trashing on it. It's mostly console fanboys that are trashing on it because I think they feel a little bit of a threat, especially Microsoft. I've been kind of keeping up with Microsoft, and it doesn't look like they're doing too well. I've been, just at a glance, taking a look at things on social media. People are saying the console wars are over, Xbox is dead, etc. Well, if this thing comes out and it's reasonably priced, yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. I remember when the Switch was coming out, I said that it was going to be massive. And there were some YouTubers who said it was going to be a flop. Big Fry TV, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He was one of the ones who predicted it was going to flop. And I was telling him, nah, man, this thing's going to be huge. I have the same feeling about this as I did about the Switch. Now, I could be wrong. I think it all comes down to what's the price point on this thing. We don't know right now. But if you take a look at it, it's looking pretty solid. I mean, like I said before, I'm not like a huge PC guru. Like, I don't know a lot about this kind of stuff, but this is going to be able, according to Steam, to run basically everything in your Steam library at 4K 60 FPS. That's what they were saying in the advertisement. And some people are saying, maybe not. Maybe if they have like some sort of AI accelerated whatever doohickeys in there to get it to run. Look, I don't care, man. As long as it runs my library and it does it well, I don't need 4K gaming. I'm not one of those people who's got like a 4K monitor. As a matter of fact, part of the reason why I'm interested in this is I need a computer, well, something that I can play with the missus. We've got a bunch of games coming out that we're interested in. We've got games that are private servers, that are emulators that we're interested in. Monsters and Memories is coming out first quarter into early access of 2026. We're hyped for that. So I need something that she can play on, and I don't have a whole heck of a lot of money. And I think that describes a lot of people right now in the current economy. We've got 2 cats here that are special needs kitties, and it's very expensive to take care of them. Their food is ridiculously overpriced. I'm paying like $80 for 24 cans of wet food for my cat Munchkin because he's prone to UTIs and whatnot. Anyways, that's neither here nor there, but it is relevant to why I'm interested in this because I don't have a lot of money. So if this thing comes out, and there's people are all over the place with how much they think it's going to cost, if they can keep it under 700 or somewhere around there, I think it's going to be huge. Now, they've got 2 different versions. Obviously, one's the 512 gigabytes, and then there's the 2 terabyte version. I expect there to be $150 to $200 difference between the two, something like that. But for the entry model, if they can keep it at a decent price point, I really think it's going to fly off shelves. I think it's going to be huge. I do. And I'm excited for it. It's been a long time since I've seen something new coming out, and I'm hyped. We got the Steam controller as well, right? That's cool. It looks, it looks basically like, it reminds me of an Xbox 360 controller, just bigger with the touch pads down here. But yeah, obviously, if you just get the Steam machine without the controller, you're going to save some money, obviously. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I'm hyped for it, man. I'm hyped for it. I think that it's actually something that I'm going to be able to afford, and it's going to be able to push things forward for a lot of people. And it's interesting because this could be a massive critical hit for consoles. And I mean, I've stuck with Nintendo, but really, I wasn't interested in the PS5. I mean, when PS5 came out, we had the whole 2020 garbage going on, and it wasn't available for a long time. And actually, I remember the Switch being hard to get a hold of. I got one for the missus, and I showed up at Walmart at like, I don't know, 7 in the morning or something, and there was one of them on a silver cart. They were just wheeling it out. I bought it immediately. And I remember the lady, she was acting like kind of weird. Like, I said, how much is the Switch? It's like, is that for sale? Are you selling that? She's like, yeah, duh. It's like, lady, do you understand how freaking rare this is right now? Everybody wants one of these. But yeah, anyways, I'm going off on a side tangent again. That's the last time I bought a console. It's the Switch. I'm not really interested in the Switch 2. Anything that Xbox has done, haven't cared about it since Xbox 360, which was an awesome console. So many great games. Mostly played Left 4 Dead on that constantly, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. But yeah, it's interesting watching this happen because I think this is going to push a lot of people off of consoles and into the PC market. This is kind of like baby's first step, right? I think a lot of people are going to shift over. And for a while, I've been thinking to myself, I don't know why more people didn't make the jump over to PC gaming because, well, the price difference is like the gap between what it costs to get a mid-range PC versus a console has been kind of closing for a while now. And there's so much more you can do with a PC. You're not, you don't have to pay a freaking fee. That's one of the first things that I was hyped about when I got a computer. It's like, wow, I can play online and I don't have to pay for like Xbox Gold or PlayStation Plus or some stupid shit like that. No, you don't. You do save money with a PC over time if you think about it. You get a lot more sales, it seems like. And yeah, emulators, all these different things. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in this. At this point, I want to kick it over to you guys. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. Make sure you leave a comment. Really helps with the algo. I read all of your comments, and I try to respond to all of them. If you guys are new here, I ask you please subscribe, smash that like button, click the notification bell. God bless, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.
Nostalgia. It's delicate, but potent.